Coming up next on In the City, the Discovery School at Reeves Rogers wins the National Blue Ribbon Award. Then we speak with our mayor, Tommy Bragg, in our final installment of Meet Your Council. Also, we sit down with the new director of Murfreesboro's wastewater treatment plant. And finally, we have several short stories from around the city that might be of interest to you. All this coming up on In the City. Hello and welcome to another edition of In the City, your source for what's happening here in the city of Murfreesboro. I'm your host, Fadia Patterson. The Discovery School at Reeves Rogers won the National Blue Ribbon School Award. The National Blue Ribbon Schools program recognizes public and private elementary, middle, and high schools where students perform at very high levels or where significant improvements are being made in students' levels of academic achievement. Since 1982, the U.S. Department of Education's National Blue Ribbon Schools program has honored America's most successful public and private schools. In its 30-year history, the U.S. Department of Education has bestowed this coveted award to nearly 7,000 schools in America. The Discovery School at Reeves Rogers recently held a celebration in honor of receiving this prestigious award.
The lady who is on my left is a very special person, Dr. Clark. I have the privilege of working with her on a daily basis, and I have a lot of respect for her and a lot of admiration for her because she has the students at the center of her whole belief system. And so everything that she does is about the students. Everything that the teachers here at Discovery do is about the students. Everything that the assistant principal does is about the students. And I really appreciate that because that is why this school is receiving a national recognition, is because it does have the students at the center and the needs of the students at the center.
I'm very proud of every teacher here and every child, and I know that you've all contributed all the way up, all the kindergarten through the 6th grade, and we're very proud of you.
The wonderful students, administration, that are a part of this wonderful school, Discovery School at Reeves Rogers. And also, we would not have you if it weren't for the wonderful parents who let you come each day and be a part of our lives. The Murfreesboro City School Board wants you to know, not only are we proud of our students, staff here, we're also very, very proud of our parents. You worked very hard to help us get to where we are. I am going to now unveil the wonderful seal. And your seal reads, U.S. Department of Education, National Blue Ribbon School, 2012.
Other Tennessee schools that won this award this year are Cascade Elementary School in Wartrace, E.E. Jeter Elementary School in Millington, Glenwood Elementary School in Oak Ridge, John Hay Elementary School in Morristown, and Merrill Hyde Magnet School in Hendersonville. In our final edition of Meet Your Council, we interview none other than the mayor of the city of Murfreesboro. The 10-year veteran on council shares what makes Murfreesboro the best city for qualitative living. Welcome to another edition of Meet Your Council. In our final installment of our series, we had the pleasure of speaking with Mayor Tommy Bragg. Bragg was first elected in 2002 and has dedicated the last decade to making Murfreesboro the premier city for qualitative living.
I was elected mayor of Murfreesboro in 2002. It was a very hotly contested race, and certainly I was excited with good voter turnout. And the race actually boiled down to a former council member who wanted to be mayor, and I was a retired business person, and I felt like I could offer my service to the city as a mayor, which in large part, because it's a part-time mayor, is a ceremonial, educational role. and then is kind of the leader of the city council.
Politics and civil service have long been a part of the Bragg legacy.
But I was interested in politics. My dad and my mother and my grandparents were all interested in politics, so when I sold my business, I had the time to commit to it, and I decided to run for mayor, and fortunately I was elected.
As a retired businessman, Bragg blends his previous experience with service excellence into his current position on council.
Working in a business, you have customers and you have people that do work that you work with, that you share responsibilities with, and you depend on them. And that's kind of the same way that the city is. You have customers who are the residents and business owners and visitors who come to Murfreesboro, and then you have a city staff and city people that you work with who are the front line of all the service delivery that the city has, whether it's public safety, whether it's solid waste, whether it's parks and recreation. All of those things are service delivery, and you have to make sure that your residents and business owners get their money's worth for their tax dollars.
Mayor Bragg is a native Murfreesboroan, and he's also raising the next generation of the Bragg family right here in the city.
Well, I grew up in Murfreesboro, was born at Old Rutherford Hospital in 1947. Went to schools here, went to the University of Tennessee, and then went off into the service, active duty in the United States Air Force. Came back and spent 24 years in the Air National Guard. Owned a business that was in Murfreesboro, kind of right next to where City Hall is now, and we outgrew the location. So we moved it down to the Almaville Road exit on I-24 because a lot of our business was in Nashville. And so that's kind of the background. Raised a family here, 3 children, and now have 2 grandchildren.
As an advocate for the city, Mayor Bragg is always welcoming of any feedback from its residents.
I go to events, I can stay out into the community, go to the schools. Many of the times I'm speaking to either school groups or civic social groups to talk about city government and to get feedback from people about what they like about the city of Murfreesboro, what they'd like to see, whether they'd like to see more parks and recreation programs, whether they'd like to see more speed enforcement, whether they'd like our sign regulations to be more loose or tighter, stricter, and where do they see the city going.
It's that responsiveness that has made the city of Murfreesboro one of the fastest growing cities in the country.
So a lot of what I say is that ceremonial and that educational role to make sure that they understand that the city government works for them and that the city council is responsive to our citizens and our business owners.
And if you've missed any of the Meet Your Council series, you can now see them on your YouTube page and the city's website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. Rita Shacklet, director of the Linebaugh Public Library, tells us about some upcoming events and programs in October you definitely don't want to miss.
The main branch of the Linebaugh Public Library is located at 105 West Vine Street in Murfreesboro. Our hours of operation are Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. If you have any questions, call us at 893-4131 or visit our website at www.linebaugh.org. Have a Nook, Kindle, or other e-reader device? Did you know that you can check out free e-books from the public library? Reeves, Tennessee's regional ebook and audiobook download system, has a wide selection of more than 25,000 ebooks and audiobooks to choose from. Wednesday, October 10th from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m., local author Sally Shirley will be selling and signing her book, Touch Points. It's a book on relationships that came into being over a 30-year period as her friends and sometimes strangers told her their stories. She will be selling this book for $10 at the October event at the library. Linebaugh Library is currently seeking volunteer computer class instructors for the upcoming fall and winter season. Please contact Pete Wood or David Case for more information. The Joint Board of Directors of the Linebaugh Public Library System will meet on Monday, October 15th at 5 p.m. in the conference room at Smyrna Public Library. Linebaugh Public Library has a wide variety of book clubs that are free and open to the public. All clubs meet in the boardroom on the second floor. Selections for October will be posted on our website at www.linebaugh.org. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department will present a craft workshop for children ages 8 to 12 in the children's area on Saturday, October 13th from 10:30 a.m. until noon. Saturday, October 13th at noon, Smyrna Writers Group will host a program called Writing and Research, how to find the best resources for your fiction. 15-year library veteran and writer Mel Hires will share her tips and tricks to find, evaluate, and utilize information that you can use to enhance novels and short stories of any genre. Wednesday, October 17th at 4 p.m., author Steve Pridmore will visit the Children's Library for a presentation on his books, Reese Madison, P.I. For more information on library programs, local events, and great information, be sure to follow the library's official Twitter account.
John Strickland was recently promoted to director of the wastewater treatment plant. We sat down to meet the city employee to see what exactly his job entails.
Well, my parents moved here in '83 and I've lived here ever since. So I grew up here and this is where I've raised my family, where I met my wife, and Murfreesboro is my hometown. I love it here. My wife, she just finished up her master's degree at MTSU. That's where both of us have our degrees from. And my children, I have a 20-year-old son, Patrick, and an 18-year-old daughter, Rachel. They both went to Riverdale. So all my family, everything is here in Murfreesboro. With wastewater, we're talking about every single drop of water that is used. Once it's used, it'll go down a drain somewhere and become wastewater. That's your showers, that's your sinks, that's your toilets. With the raw influent, you know, the treatment is a couple of things. The headworks, like I mentioned, that's going to screen out the organics and any large debris. Then we have a biological portion of the treatment, and that's where microorganisms, they work on the water. They're taking out the nitrogen, the ammonia, and then we disinfect it. Of course, these microorganisms, sometimes there's pathogens in the water, so you have to have UV disinfection for the water before it goes into the stream. The solids, they're dewatered and ultimately taken to the landfill. First and foremost, we're concerned with the quality of the product that we create, the effluent. And right now, we're at an amazing standard. Our effluent is at the standard of the 1972 drinking water. So that's outstanding. If anybody's been down by the discharge in a canoe or just hikers or whatever passing by, and they see that, I think they can be proud of Murfreesboro's product, because you can see a clear distinction between our discharge and the water in the river. The river, you know, it's a little bit murky here and there, and when you see that discharge and it comes out crystal clear, just like water out of your fountain, out of your faucet, and the fish are flocking to it, like you said, they are coming right to it. It's a water that everyone can take pride in and know that it's super high quality. As part of that, we have to look to the future. We have to be prepared. Our design capacity right now is 16 million gallons a day. We routinely put through there 14, 15 million gallons, and that tells you right there that we're close to capacity. We have to expand. The state expects us to expand, and so that's what we're doing right now. The future is expansion. Our workforce is getting toward retirement age. That's a common thing across the state in wastewater industry, and I think it's a little bit common in the city of Murfreesboro. So right there, we're looking at making sure that we're competent in our core areas, that we're reaching an expert and level, excellent performance, but we also have to prepare for succession, that we make sure we have younger guys in lineup or ready to take the place of these folks that are retiring. The Water and Sewer Department is running an excellent program, and everyone is running at a top notch. Things are happening at a high level. For example, we just got our new credit card acceptance system online. So we're accepting credit cards, and I think that's a major improvement. That's a big step. That's a lot of hard work that's finally paid off.
Becky Johnson, the Parks and Recreation Department's Marketing and Special Events Coordinator, stopped by to talk about some great events coming up. Becky?
Hi, I'm Becky Johnson with the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. We have parks, greenways, and facilities all across the city with lots to offer. Here are some programs and events for you and your family. Murph's Fun Run. Held in conjunction with the Murfreesboro Half Marathon, Murph's Fun Run is a 1-mile course for kids. For ages 6 to 13 on Saturday, October 13th, the race begins at 7:15 a.m. The fee is $15 and space is limited. Pre-register at www.themiddlehalf.com. Triborough Kids Trail Run. This event gives kids the opportunity to experience the pleasure and challenge of a trail race on a well-groomed and wide area at Barfield Park on Saturday, October 20th. The fee is $20 up to race day. For more details, visit www.triboroughkidstry.org. Spooky Splash. Join us at the pool for a spookin' good time. There will be open swim, craft time to tie-dye a t-shirt, and pizza and mud pies to dig into. For ages 7 to 13 on Friday, October 19th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Patterson Park. The fee is $5. For more information, contact Kyle Goss at 615-893-7439. Space is limited to the first 40 participants. Pre-registration is advised. 14th Annual Fall Harvest Hayride. Listen and sing along to music as you toast marshmallows and eat s'mores around the campfire. An old-fashioned hayride along the Greenway is great fun for the whole family, sponsored in part by the Friends of the Greenway. For all ages on Friday, October 19th from 5:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. at the General Bragg Trailhead. The fee is $2 per person. Ages 2 and under and Friends of the Greenway members are free. For more information, contact Melinda Tate at 615-893-2141. Harvest Days. Cloggers, old-time music and demonstrators. Over 40 crafters. Hayrides, Harriet Tubman played by June LeGreen. Blacksmith demonstration, antique car show, art league demonstration, bluegrass music concert, and lots more fun. For all ages on Saturday, October 27th from 10 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. at Cannonsburg Village. Free except for purchases. For more information, contact Cannonsburg office at 615-890-0355. Barfield Bash. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department will host the 11th Annual Barfield Halloween Bash at Barfield Crescent Park on October 24th through 27th. The haunted holiday begins with the Old Scream Road on Wednesday, October 24th to Saturday, October 27th. The cost is $5 per person. The Not So Haunted Trail offers families and little ones a scenic hayride through the backcountry campground. The hayride will be held on Friday, October 26th and Saturday, October 27th from 5 to 7 p.m. The fee is $3 per person. The carnival, held on Friday, October 26th and Saturday, October 27th, starts at 5 o'clock p.m. and will be packed with carnival games, music, dancing, cakewalks, and costume contests. The carnival is free to attend. Concessions and game tickets will be sold until 9 o'clock p.m. For more information about these events and programs, please pick up our Rec Connection Program Guide, which may be found at any of our facilities, or visit us at murfreesborotn.gov/parks to download a copy. For other information or general questions, call us at 615-890-5333. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department, dedicated to enhancing your quality of life.
In other news, the Murfreesboro Police Department is pleased to announce the recent graduation of Lieutenants Steve Teeters and Jimmy Puckett from the School of Police Staff and Command at Northwestern University. Lieutenants Teeters and Puckett successfully completed the 10-week Police Staff and Command program held in Nashville, Tennessee. The major topics of study include management and management theory, organizational behavior, human resources for law enforcement, budgeting, staffing allocation, and personal deployment. Tourism is big business in Rutherford County. According to figures recently released by the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development and the U.S. Travel Association, the county saw an increase of $24.3 million in tourist spending from 2010 to 2011. Tourism-related spending in Rutherford County in 2011 increased from $228.57 to $252.83 million, placing Rutherford County in the top 10 counties across the state for travel-related expenditures. The City of Murfreesboro has introduced its STARS Employee Recognition and Reward Program to honor employees or teams of employees who go the extra mile to provide good customer service. Nominations may be made by other city employees as well as the general public, and a winner will be announced each month. STARS represents Murfreesboro employees who succeed through attitudes reflecting service excellence. The first recipient of the award was Solid Waste Department's Chris Murphy. He was recently acknowledged at a city council meeting.
We have a presentation from Ms. Shannon Logan on behalf of the city regarding the city's STARS program and our first honoree. Is that right? Why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're doing, Ms. Logan?
Thank you, Mayor, members of council. Good evening. It's with great pleasure tonight that I will be introducing the city's first STAR Award that we've ever presented. You all approved this program back in July to recognize the outstanding customer service that our employees provide to our citizens and all of the things that our employees do every day to try to make our community a better place. And it is with my great honor and pleasure that tonight that the first person that's been selected is a member of our Solid Waste Department, Mr. Chris Murphy. Mr. Murphy's here tonight with his family to receive this award. Mr. Murphy was nominated from a resident because she threw away items that she didn't mean to, and he went to the landfill and spent over 2 hours digging through the trash to try to find her items. And this is just indicative of the character that he presents every day and the consistency that he brings to his job. It's just one of the many fine examples of the way that our employees try to go above and beyond. Right. And so at this time, if Mr. Murphy and Mayor, if you could come down, please, and present this award and certificate to Chris Murphy.
That's all right. Chair Sue Lou. Above and beyond. He's Captain Kirk and he's on spot. It's in the
Why don't you introduce your family members who are here, Chris?
This is my daughter, Haley Murphy.
Haley.
This is my wife, Natalie Murphy.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet
you. Welcome. Nice to have you all here. Thank you. How are you? There you go. On behalf of the city, and let me say that I don't think there's anybody else in our city who would have known where to look. Even though we know there's a landfill out there, there's only one person that took whatever it was out there, and you knew where to look, and you took it on yourself to go back out there, and that means service above self, and that's really a wonderful commendation for you. And to your family members who support you, I thank you for looking after Chris and making him the great employee that he is. And you pat him on the back every night when he comes home and tell him, Daddy, I'm special proud of you today, okay? Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Here, Haley, get up here. Ms. Logan, I look forward to a lot more nominations in the months to come. Thank you. And Mr. Lyons and your staff.
Thank you.
Amazon's new facility on Joby Jackson Parkway has remained on target to be up and running quickly. In fact, the facility was issued its certificate of occupancy and has made its first shipment recently. The Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department recently competed in the 9th Annual Tennessee Ultimate Firefighter Challenge at the Tennessee Fire and Codes Academy in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Fire departments from around the state compete in this challenge. Only tenths of a second kept one of the Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department professional division teams from taking the first place for the second year in a row. The Chattanooga Fire Department was the winner. Chief Gaines commented by saying, "While I congratulate Chattanooga on their win, I am also happy to say our department still holds the record course time." The Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department did not go home empty-handed. Training coordinator Nicole Miller placed second in the women's individual competition. The Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department professional teams brought home 2 honors, second and third place. I am very proud of our personnel that participated in this year's competition and the honors they brought back to the department, says Gaines. Looks like things are picking up in the construction business here in Murfreesboro. The Murfreesboro Building and Codes Department issued 50 single-family permits in August of 2012. This is the highest figure since June of 2009. According to City Manager Rob Lyons, state sales tax revenues are tracking almost 7% ahead of last year. Linda Bird is back to tell us about some of the upcoming classes, trips, dances, and other programs being offered by the St. Clair Street Senior Center.
Hi, I'm Linda Burt. If you're a senior in Murfreesboro, we'd love for you to come and check out the St. Clair Street Senior Center. There's always something happening at St. Clair, all with you in mind. Here are just some of the activities we have coming up. Open enrollment for Medicare is from October the 15th through December the 7th. Call Dee Brown at the Senior Center to make an appointment to review your Medicare plan and make changes. October the 12th at 9 o'clock is the pencil art class. Learn the techniques of shadowing and bringing high detail when drawing trees. You will need to bring your own supplies. Please call the Senior Center for a list of supplies. October the 12th at 5:30 is the fish fry and card party with the Parks and Rec Department. The Parks and Rec Department will fry the fish and you provide the side dish, salad, vegetable, dessert, or fruit. Dinner begins at 5:30 with card playing, line dancing, and billiards that begin at 6:30. Sign up is required. October the 13th at 1 o'clock is the Happy Clown Show and Ice Cream Social. This is an intergenerational program, so bring those children and grandchildren and join us for a fun Saturday of skits, magic, silly times, and ice cream. October 16 at 11 o'clock is Breast Cancer Awareness Luncheon. Join us as we celebrate life. Beth Palmer of 56 Hearts tells her colorful story and talks about the healing power of love, kindness, and compassion, and remembering what truly matters in life. October the 16th at 1 o'clock is Color Trends Seminar. The October seminar will focus on color trends in 2012 and 2013. Color specialist Carol Blair from Sherwin-Williams will show you the best new wall colors. October the 17th from 9 until 12, the Health Department will be giving the flu shot at the Senior Center. You must be signed up for the flu shot. Bring your Medicare card. Save the date for October the 24th for the annual health fair at the Senior Center. We would like for you to save the dates for Old Hams. The Seniors Acting Up drama troupe will present the play Old Hams on October the 26th, 27th, and November 1st and 2nd. Tickets are now available at the Senior Center. We'd love for you to come and be a part of what's going on at St. Clair Street Senior Center. If you'd like to join us and sign up for classes, trips, and events, we're located at 325 St. Clair Street. And for more information, you can call us at 848-2550 or visit us on the web at www.murfreesborotn.gov. Come and join us.
In order to honor friends of the City of Murfreesboro on Facebook, we present City TV's Facebook Friend of the Week. This week, it's Mari Yamamoto. You too can be our Facebook Friend of the Week by liking us when you type in City of Murfreesboro on the Facebook website, or you can click on the Facebook link on the city's website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. As always, our goal here at Murfreesboro City TV is to provide you with local city information 24 hours a day. So if you want to find out what's happening right here in your town, pick up a copy of our program schedule at the Comcast Murfreesboro office, the Linebaugh Public Library, St. Clair Street Senior Center, or the city's website at murfreesborotn.gov. If you'd like a copy via email, send the request to citytv@murfreesborotn.gov. Remember, on the city's website, you have the city's programs and meetings right at your fingertips. And the City TV channel is streaming live 24 hours a day at www.murfreesborotn.gov. In addition, please visit us on YouTube as we offer a wide variety of programming just for you. Until next time, I'm your host, Fadia Patterson, and we'll see you soon in the city.